Hello, my name is Kevin McAvoy. We're here at Jerry's Music Shop to talk about the first sounds on the euphonium. Once you've mastered the mouthpiece and getting your playing position such that you're comfortable, we can now begin to make some sounds. It's very easy to start making sound on the euphonium. What's difficult is trying to get that sound to be at a specific pitch. So what I encourage you to do is, no matter where you start, work from there. In other words, the sound you make may not be exactly like I make, but it's still important for you to work from there. If your sound is higher than my sound or lower than my sound, it doesn't really matter. You can still work from that sound and get a good quality sound and then work around from there. So what we're going to start with is how to make a sound by incorporating the mouthpiece to the instrument. So let's review. Once you have your embouchure such that you can get a good buzz, pushing up and in, take your mouthpiece and simply slide it into the mouthpiece receiver. Now, that note I just played was a concert F. That's a very, very good note for many players to start with. But what we'll do for this exercise is actually start on a concert B flat, which is a little bit lower. So when you do make your sound in your mouthpiece, try to make your lips as loose as possible so you end up with a sound like this. Again, support the sound as much as possible. Big breath in. Now, to start with, you may not fully understand how to count whole notes and quarter notes and whatnot. So what I encourage you to do is just play as long a note as you possibly can, and we'll incorporate the counting later. Now simply take your foot and tap a steady beat. Or if you have some sort of a clock or maybe a friend in the background can snap their fingers while you play the euphonium B flat. Maybe you could play for, let's say, 8 snaps. You just play for 8 beats. That's 2 whole notes. Now we'll try to incorporate some valve combinations to work around a little bit on the euphonium. So once you're on B flat, the next higher note will be C. On euphonium, that's a 3-valve euphonium. The combination is 1 and 3. So again, using your finger snapping friend, have the C for 8 beats. Good. If that felt comfortable, move on up to a D. A D is valve combination 1 and 2, and again, we'll hold this note for 8 counts. You now have Do, Re, Mi, the first 3 notes of a B flat concert scale. B flat, C, and D. You can play any number of songs with these 3 notes. Mary Had a Little Lamb is a simple one to start with. Now, Mary Had a Little Lamb, a lot of times when you play these songs, you don't have to worry about counting so much as just reciting the song in your head as you play, and that will give you an idea of pitch as you go along and rhythm. So Mary Had a Little Lamb uses only Mi, Re, and Do in different length notes. So there you have it, making first sounds in the euphonium. Start with the B flat, move up to C, then D. Try to hold the notes as long as possible. Once you can do that, try to incorporate some rhythm, be it whole notes, quarter notes, or even half notes, depending on how comfortable you get. And then try to play some simple songs like Mary Had a Little Lamb.